Discover in this article the golden rules for gardening with the moon in April. By following these tips, you'll be able to optimize your planting and encourage your crops to grow in harmony with the phases of the moon. Whether you're a novice or an experienced gardener, these simple and effective tips will help you get the most out of your vegetable plot or garden. Take advantage of the moon's power to produce abundant, high-quality harvests throughout April. Follow the guide for a successful and magical gardening experience. Impact of the moon on plants and lunar calendar. The moon has a significant impact on plant growth, influencing seed germination in particular, root and leaf growth, as well as flowering. Many gardeners follow a lunar calendar to plan their gardening activities around the different phases of the moon. In fact, the moon passes through 4 main phases: new moon, first quarter, full moon, and last quarter, each with a specific effect on plants. For example, the new moon is ideal for sowing and planting her, while the full moon favors the growth of above-ground plant parts. Influence of the moon on sleep and April lunar calendar. One study found that the full moon can have an impact on sleep quality. Researchers observed that participants tended to take longer to fall asleep and sleep less soundly during the full moon. This could be due to a disruption of circadian rhythms or an increased nighttime brightness. In April 2024, the lunar calendar foresees a new moon on April 1st, followed by the first quarter on April 9th, the full moon on April 16th, and finally, the last quarter on April 23. It's worth noting these different lunar phases to better understand their impact on our sleep. Tips for gardening with the moon in April. In April, the lunar calendar recommends plant artichokes, cauliflower, flowers, cabbage, lettuce, and radishes on favorable days. To optimize the growth of these plants, it is essential to keep a close eye on pests that might attack them. Indeed, some insects can cause serious damage to crops, compromising their development. It's also important to follow the golden rules of gardening, such as regular watering, proper fertilization, and weeding to ensure abundant, healthy harvests. By following these tips and taking the lunar calendar into account, you'll be able to enjoy a flourishing garden throughout April.